born in Anshan, China, and studied computer science and finance in post-secondary education. After graduating university, he entered the stock market in 1996. He's worked as a software developer for many companies for 16 years while being a part-time personal investor. After finding his passions and interests, he decided to be a full-time investor. Ning has over 20 years of experience in the stock market and an in-depth understanding of the industry. He has long held big companies with core competitive advantages and growth potential.
Investment is not only science, it's also an art. I entered the market because that time was a bull market. I see many people make profits from the market. That's why I rush into the market. After I entered the market, actually, I learned several approach because I didn't know which way is the best. So I learned technical analysis. I reading the newspaper every day, and I look at like a big institution, what they buy, and all kinds of approach. One day, when I read a book about the story of Warren Buffett, I realized value investing is the right approach.
Good businesses are going to become worth more over time, and you don't want to pay too much for them, so you have to have some discipline about what you pay. But the thing to do is find a good business and stick with it.
To me, investment is actually just value investing. To me, there's no other way. You have to focus on the intrinsic value. You want to pay the price lower than the intrinsic value, and or you believe what you bought is gonna grow over time.
Why is it important to you?
To me, not only in financial gains. I entered the market a long time ago, and it's not only gave me the financial freedom, also I learned a lot from doing the research on the companies, on the industries. So it's both financially and to learn rational thinking. In stock market, there's many strategies, but in short term, any strategy can make you gain money. But in long term, say like 20, 30, 40 years ago, for this time frame, I don't see anyone using non-value investing you can win from the market. To me, the most important is the stock investment, because I have entered the market like 25 years ago, since 1996. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of lessons. I win, I lose. So every time you lose something, you learn from your experience. So I feel I have advantage. Not only I have experience, my knowledge, also I think I have the right temperament for stock investment, the knowledge. So everything, I think in the market, I feel I have some advantage. In terms of real estate market, to myself, I don't feel much advantage in real estate. Also, the stock market, you have to learn each of the company, the industry. So I feel I can always learn from it. I become more knowledge every day, but real estate is too narrow. I don't feel I learn too much from that. Sometimes you feel boring. In terms of the bond and the mutual fund, if you are less risk tolerance, you probably want to go bond because it's more stable and much less volatile than stock market. For a mutual fund, if you don't have enough knowledge or experience, probably you want to give money to the professionals to manage your money.
Were you always interested around the finance industry?
Yeah, I am very interested in financial industry. I feel this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. But after like 15 years of as a software developer, also part-time personal investor, I thought I should be a professional stock investor, because that's not only financial gain from this, also this is something I really like to do. I want to be doing this stock investment until very old. Yeah, and this industry actually, like look at Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. They're pretty old. They both, one is 80 something and one is 90 something. They can do this for a long time. They have done this for like 60, 70 years. So as long as you still have, you're still intelligent, you're still in good health, you can do that.
So I am doing what I love to do with people I love. And it doesn't get any better than that, Judy. But I should be. I mean, why in the hell should I be working at 86 at something that I don't like or with people I don't like? Well, I think I stay healthy partly by being happy, actually.
This is what I like to do. I don't have a specific goals to earn how much money from it. I just do what I like to do. I always suggest young people to find something that you like to do. That's the first thing. And if you like to do, over time you will be an expert on it. Investment looks simple, but without have enough time, you won't be an expert. I think at least 5, 6, 7 years, even 10 years, you need to have that kind of experience in order to be a real expert. Some people just rush into the market and gain some money. That doesn't mean anything. Eventually it will give back to the market. So you need to have time. And intelligence cannot replace the experience. I have many lessons. Sometimes I follow the price trend. Sometimes I did not focus on the fundamental. I found eventually I get punished. So I always tell myself to focus on long term, to focus on the fundamental. You have to know your circle of competence. You also need to look at not only the company itself, not only the business, the industry, you also need to look at the management, the quality of the management. Yeah, so you have to do a lot of research.
Defining your circle of competence is the most important aspect of investing. It's not how important, how large your circle is. You don't have to be an expert on everything. But knowing where the perimeter of that circle of what you know and what you don't know is, and staying inside of it, is all important.
Some people just rush into the market and gain some money. That doesn't mean anything. Eventually it will give back to the market. To me, COVID is a big opportunity. To many people, they get panic, they sell off. Yeah, there's a big market downturn. To me, it's a big opportunity. When the market is on sale, the whole company get discounted. So you want to buy more, not follow the crowd. You don't want to follow the crowd to sell off. You always focus on the company itself. In the next several months or years, I would expect the food price, everything probably will go up.